Hello YouTube, this is Fortnite Fails JJ from channel JJ, coming back to you with another fail video. Daredevil Charlie Cox getting a new costume from Marvel debut. You know, since he's getting another costume, I'm assuming it's going to be like the final one, kind of. His not the new one that they did, but the old stuff where it's a mostly red costume with just the double D's on his chest. Because at the end of the Daredevil, they didn't put a D on his chest, and I was like, man, they really missed the mark. They should put it up, man. And I was also, they also missed the mark. They also really missed the mark when they decided they're not going to do any reference to Daredevil when he had his yellow sleeves. I was like, nah, man. Even if you wasn't going to let him walk out like that, like on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, they did a reference to I think the original Spider-Man costume, and drew that. That's what should have happened. Rumors are again swirling that Charlie Cox will be back as Daredevil in both Spider-Man No Way Home, and She-Hulk. Just as I said, fans can expect a new costume when the Man Without Fear debuts in MCU. Lots of spoilers have been landing online about Spider-Man No Way Home, with it said Charlie Cox will appear in the flick as Matt Murdock, as earlier rumors have offered Matt Murdock could be Peter Parker's lawyer. The Disney Plus She-Hulk series is also about a lawyer show, with rumors offering Charlie Cox will also appear in the series. But now YouTuber Grace Randolph says Charlie Cox will not only appear as Matt Murdock in She-Hulk, but he'll also suit up in Daredevil with a new costume hinted. Yeah, I used to listen to Grace Randolph. I don't do it too much. Her channel is More Beyond the Trailer, something like that. I don't know if I'm still subbed. They be unsubbing you if you don't be watching people after a certain amount of time. I can also tell you that not only is Charlie Cox in She-Hulk, but he'll also appear in a costume as Daredevil. Not just as Matt Murdock like in Spider-Man No Way Home. When you see him, you're gonna go crazy, tweeted Randolph. Recall following the cancellation of the Daredevil Netflix series, how all the costumes in the prop were auctioned off, and knowing how Kevin Feige likes to do things his way or the highway, it's all but guaranteed Charlie Cox will have a new Daredevil costume. Yeah. I really don't necessarily like I don't like the direction Marvel's going much these days. It's kind of too light and vanilla, and it's really by the numbers. So his way or the highway, I'm not feeling that. All the Marvel movies are starting to kind of seem the same. With Charlie Cox back as Daredevil, it seems that Feige will not be recasting the character in the MCU, with rumors also offering Feige will be bringing in the characters Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin into the MCU, and possibly other characters including Jon Bernthal's Punishers. And Daredevil's also rumored to be in Hawkeye. They really need to bring Luke Cage's back. I got a news story on that, but I haven't read it yet, so the information I don't know. Okay, and another news story. I might do that Luke Cage one in this video or the next YouTube video I drop. Probably this one, because when I say I'm going to do 2 YouTube videos in a day, that does not happen at all, man. But yeah, I got another story. It's so hot in Dubai, the government is artificially creating storms. Yeah, like that's not going to end terribly when America says, you know what, we're going to do the same thing publicly. Because it's rumored that the United States is already doing that. Heck, back in the day, there was a news article. I didn't read the news article, only read the title. But if it was from Fox, I believe, and it said the government is calling out the U.S. for making an artificial earthquake there. So This is the writing on the wall of this ending terribly. Well, it's on the wall. I can see it a mile away. With temperatures in Dubai regularly surpassing 115 degrees Fahrenheit, the government has decided to take control of the scorching hot weather. Scientists in the United Arab Emirates are making it rain artificially, using electronic charges from drones to manipulate the weather and force rainfall across the desert nation. Meteorological officials released video footage this week showing the downpour over Ras Al Khaimah as well as several other regions. The new method of cloud seeding shows promise in helping to mitigate drought conditions worldwide without as many environmental concerns as the previous methods involving salt flares. If the people are actually so hot, wouldn't it be more cost effective just to get, a couple of, what you call it, generators and some air conditioners and say, hey, this is what you're going to be using to cool yourself down. You don't have to make artificial rain, bro. You're playing with stuff you don't have to play with. And I'm quite sure that there would be other ways that you could, to get water. Well, that's probably not going to be as cost effective. I will acknowledge that. But I don't think you should be playing with nature in this way. This is going to have some bad consequences. And these government types, they not going to be helping the situation. They're going to just make it worse. Straight up. Annually, the United Arab Emirates receive about 4 inches of rain per year. The government is hoping that regularly zapping clouds to generate rain will help alleviate some of the Arab nation's annual heat waves. According to research from the University of Reading in the UK, scientists have created these storms using drones, which hit clouds with electricity, creating large raindrops. Large raindrops are essential for a hot country where smaller droplets are often evaporate before ever even hitting the ground. It's moving to think that rainfall technology I saw today, which is still being developed, may someday support countries in a water-scarce environment like the UAE. Mansour Abdullah, ambassador of the United Emirates to the UK, said during a visit to the University of Reading in May, where he also shown demonstrations of the new technology. And I don't think I'm really going to finish. I pretty much read the article, well, most of it, gave my ideas about it. So I got one more story in the chamber. Veteran rapper Cassidy accuses Tory Lanez of stealing his flows and has video evidence. Tory Lanez recently stopped by Hot 97 to deliver a 5-minute freestyle over Cassidy's classic, I'm a Hustler. But the man behind the original song couldn't help but notice some of the similarities to one of his old freestyle. And it wasn't the first instance either. Cassidy took to Instagram on Wednesday night to share a 60-second clip comparing Tory Lanez's lyrics with his own. Video claims Tory Lanez stole the Phillies rap flow, and not only in his 2021 freestyle, but also in 2017 when he rapped over Nas and Braveheart's Uchi Wally beat. Cassidy uses his early 2000s freestyle at the Hot 97 as evidence. I'm at Tory Lanez's favorite rapper RNS, he wrote. Ain't denying that hashtag Goat Gang show me the respect I deserve. Hashtag let's get to this chicken. Hashtag bars is back. Hashtag the energy. Slogan responded to his comments. Flag on the play. Fragrant foul. WTF, is this legal? Well, actually, I think this is legal, considering how he said it on the radio. Be it, I guess he should really give you your credit that you deserve. Yeah, it's legal. It's not like he's making CDs and selling it, man. Cassidy wasn't the only one to feel this way. The video shows people in the YouTube comment sections thinking Tory Lanez sounds just like him. When is he going to give Cassidy his props, though? One user wrote. Steal so many of Cassidy's old flows and bars. Another said, not only is this Cassidy beat, but he modifies Cass' multiple syllable rhyme with punches, like as the punchline flow. You know, if he's stealing straight up bars, bro. Cause I read this whole article before, and he's like, yeah, I gave him his props in that the second freestyle he shouted out, the one that he talked about in 2017, and I'm using his beat on this one, so it's pretty much obvious that it's him. But if you're straight up stealing syllables, it's gotta your shout out needs to be not syllables, but bars. Your shout out should be front and center, man. Pretty much. I didn't see his old 2017 thing. I only saw his latest one, but he said in the beginning I shouted this dude out. He should have been shouted out at the beginning, possibly during the rap, and certainly after. But hey, yeah, man, what you think? Please comment, like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I'll be back to you with another video. Today, probably not. But yeah, I will come out with another one.